Hi everyone, thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do another pick a card reading. In this pick a card reading, we are going to see what the full moon is bringing us this time. So it is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this reading or this video, there's probably a full moon approaching, so it's whenever you saw this video and what that full moon is going to bring you, or the kind of messages that they want to tell you, okay, with this full moon. And the energy, I would say, from whichever approaching full moon, or if you just passed a full moon, you know, within a few days, you know, then it's from that full moon until the next full moon. So it's about a month type of energy. All right, so here's 3 different piles, pile 1, 2, and 3. Pick a pile with your intuition and feel which one you resonate with most. If you need more time, you can pause the video. If you need help with choosing which pile, I'll give you a color to choose from. Pile number 1 would be red. Pile number 2 would be yellow. Pile number 3 will be purple. So red, yellow, and purple. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. And timestamps going to be in the description box below. If you need more time, again, you can pause the video. And I'm going to start with pile number 1. All right, so for pile number 1, you have the 6 of Swords in reverse, transformation. This would be death, okay? It's a major arcana card, is in reverse. And then we have Ace of Cups. Amazing energy. All right, these 3 are going to clarify the top tarot cards. So we have the 9 of Wands, we have Sovereign of Swords, that would be the Queen of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Ace of Swords upright. We have 2 aces on the last card. And then I was gonna say that's amazing. And then we have 2 oracle cards. This one is a new romantic cycle begins. Okay. And then this one, it says patience. So now I want to say, we'll begin with the 2 oracle cards. Okay, so with this full moon coming in, the messages that that you need to know or you're given is that I think there is some kind of a new thing going on. And I would say, since we have the oracle cards telling us that a new romantic cycle begins, and then also on the last row over here we have the Ace of Cups, I do have to say that there is some kind of a new love coming in with this full moon. The new message, the full moon message for pile number 1 is that there is a renewal. So if you're in a romantic relationship already, so then it just means that maybe your relationship is moving into the next level, or something new. You're going to rekindle something, maybe the passion, or you guys are going to talk about the next level of things, about how committed you are to the relationship, etc., etc. Something new is coming in. It's like a new energy, a renewal of your love. If you're single, I think there is a possibility of meeting someone. Well, let me see. I was gonna say you're in the process of meeting someone soon. I don't want to give it a time just yet, because we do have 2 cards that are upside down, okay, reversed. So I would say for some of you it could come quite soon, but others of you, there is a little bit of a block energy, okay, a little bit of delay perhaps going on. So if it's not happening this full moon, it might be happening in the next full moon. So like not this month, but the next month, okay. You want to check the full moon. So it's from full moon to full moon. So it's not a calendar month. It's not a calendar month. Okay. So check when the next full moon is coming in. So you can expect that. I do have to say, we do have the patience card over here. So that's why I do feel for some of you that there something new is coming in. Maybe there is like, again, the renewal or moving your relationship to the next level, or you're meeting somebody new, a new loves or of some sort. It could happen this month, but we do have the patience card, and we have two of the cards, the major arcana cards over here in reverse, and we do have the Nine of Wands over here and the Queen of oh yeah, wow. Okay, so yeah, we have 3 cards that are reversed. So there is a little bit of a delay in energy or delay in the processing of things. Maybe there's some timing that needs to work out. So if it's not coming in this from this full month to this 1 month full month period, it's going to come in maybe in like this next full month. Okay, so now let's talk about it. First of all, we have the Six of Swords over here, which is about moving on to the moving forward, going forward, moving away from like confusing, chaotic energy, moving towards like a calmer water. However, it's being reversed. So you're kind of stuck right now. And then over here we have the Transformation, which is the Death card, and it's also in reverse. So maybe for some of you, pile number 1, you are resisting a change. Maybe there is someone that you can let go. Maybe there is like I don't know, if you're single or like an ex or something you're still thinking about that you can't let go, or maybe you're just afraid to lose your freedom to you know, to be in a committed relationship type of thing. So with people in a relationship, there is a little bit of that resistance too, that you're like, I kind of like how my relationship is at right now. I don't really want to change it. I don't want to have it move forward because I like my, you know, comfort zone type of thing. So over here, I think you want to get out of it a little bit. You want to, I think it's nudging you towards something exciting, something new, okay? To learn about something. Don't just stay in the same type of like energy. I know it's very stable, I know it's very comfortable, but we have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups coming here and in the last row, which is like that more future energy. It's definitely, if you're not gonna do it, because over here you're kind of resisting it, if you're not gonna do it, you're going to be forced. Something is going to happen, and regardless, okay? Something is going to happen regardless. So if it's not you, maybe your partner, because it could, if you're in a relationship, it could be your partner being, you know, resisting the change, but you're going to, then it might be you pushing them to make that change. Or if both of you kind of, you know, figure out like, we kind of like how it is right now, then both of you will be forced. Something will, like, greater than you, it could be the universe, could be, you know, your friends and family or something, people will start like asking you about it. Something new is going to come in and force you to make a change in that relationship. It could also be an ending of an old dead relationship, I don't want to say bad, but it's not very passionate. Okay, it's not a very passionate type of love. Things are getting old. You're just kind of, you just didn't want to be the bad person, or your person doesn't want to be the bad person to break it off. You know, you kind of just like it to have that company, but you don't really. I don't know, more like family. I don't want to say like you don't love each other, but it's just kind of dead, okay? but both of you are resisting that change, or one of you are resisting the change, because we have the Queen of Swords over here in reverse. It's like you should break something off, but you're resisting it, right? And then the Nine of Wands, I think you're maybe trying to protect what you have built already, and so you don't want to move forward. You're like, we build this really stable, this really firm foundation. It's so much trouble to like meet someone new, and all of those things that come with like we already know each other's like thing, and it's like you have to get to know somebody else. It's just so much trouble, but then again, you don't feel like that much love towards this person, or you're just comfortable with the person, and so it's just not too exciting for you, right? So you're going to be nudged towards something new, a new renewal. It could be a renewal of your relationship if it feels kind of dead, right? It doesn't mean that it has to be a breakup, but it's just like something is going to renew. Something is going to, like a new offer, something new and exciting. Maybe you're going to get a clarity of things like, oh my God, this is like what we need. This is exactly where we should go. This is the direction. Maybe you have like a new goal in mind. Both of you guys will start talking again, recommunicate things more clearly, your goals, your things like that, and moving the relationship to the next level. So now if you're single, I just think that you really like being alone. You love having your own space. You love not having to answer to anyone, and just like I enjoy it. And I also like to just like date different people. Maybe you are dating, but you just don't want to commit to any one relationship, but there is going to be someone new that is going to catch your attention. It's going to make you super curious about them. Someone who you're going to be super attracted to. You're gonna, I almost feel like with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups together, it's like maybe love at first sight. It's gonna be someone like that's gonna catch your attention right away, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, and then you're gonna start thinking about all these things, like future things, like, oh my God, I could totally see a future with this person, and all these things. Okay, it's like something new, something that you've never experienced before with anyone else. You might meet somebody that's like that's going to trigger you wanting to maybe commit, or if you do have someone that you're kind of dating, crushing on, or but you're not really like settled yet, I think something is going to trigger where you're going to think about like, oh my God, I could actually see myself being with this person. And I don't know, just another message that came through. It could also just be like pregnancy or something, unexpected news that that you're gonna be like, oops, now we have to really think about this, like where we want to go, what we wanted to do. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number one. It's more love focused, like relationship wise. It's not so much business or money related. So this full moon message for pile number one is very the major theme, I guess, for your next 1 to 2 months or so, because we're talking about like it might not come as soon because we do have the patience. There is going to be some kind of stagnancy. So within the next month or two, the full moon energy. So this coming full moon, or if you just passed the full moon, so you're like 2 or 3 days into the full moon. For example, like when I upload this video, we just had a full moon that like 2 days ago. So we're kind of experiencing this full moon energy right now. So within this month and possibly like the next full moon as well, something new is going to kick in. And yeah, that's what I see for pile number one. Let me know how this resonates with you. And And if you have anything that you would like to share with me, you can comment down in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. All right, so for pile number 2, here are your main card, the tarot cards. This is the 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands. Oh my God, like 7 cards in a row. And then the Sun. Very nice. And then these are to clarify these cards, the upper tarot cards. We have the Ace of Coins, we have Death, and we have 4 of Coins. They're all upright. And then over here we have the 2 different moon oracle cards. This one says, what do you need to release? Waning moon. And this one, it says self-love. Very interesting. All right, so now we're going to start with the moon message right here, the oracle message. So this full moon, you're going to the full moon message for pile number 2. Okay, this full moon message for you is that something you need to release. This is, to me, this question almost is a little bit of that Queen of Swords energy, where you gotta break off something, you gotta have some kind of a boundary, you maybe need to let go of something. Okay, something that you've been holding very firmly on. It's telling you to release it. It could be fear, it could be a past love, it could be maybe jealousy, a type of emotion, whatever it is, because this is general reading. I think you know what it is that you need to release. And if you're like, no, I don't, whatever that just came to your head right now, that's the thing that you need to release. Okay, that's the thing you need to release. It could also just be food. Maybe you've been munching on like unhealthy food, unhealthy lifestyle, unhealthy habit. It could be anything. All right, so something you need to release, something you need to rebuild. And we have the self-love. So your message over here for the full moon, in this next full moon, within the next 29 to 30 days, okay, from whenever you saw this video, or depending on when you saw this video, right? There could be a full moon coming in, or if you saw this as I upload them, we just experienced like 2 days ago, there was a full moon. So you might be experiencing this. This is the message for you. You need to love yourself a little bit more, cater to yourself, have a little bit of boundaries, release things okay, it could be one thing, could be multiple things that don't serve you anymore. So now we have, let's come into the tarot cards. Over here we have the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Wands, the 2 7 cards. 7 is a very, very spiritual number. So I think there is going to be some kind of a spiritual growth, spiritual lesson, or some sort that you need to learn in this like full moon period. There might be a lot of choices, a lot of options for you. That is going to maybe make a difference in your life. So maybe a lot of like life decisions, life choices, things that you need to decide on. Okay, because 7 of Cups is about choices. It's about knowing what it is that you really want to pursue after. And we do have over here the Ace of Coins to clarify the 7 of Cups. I think there is one very solid offer, okay, for you right now. But the thing is, you're like, I don't know, this is really good, but then I have other things I kind of wanted to do as well. So the only thing about the Ace of Coins offer is it's a very solid offer. It might be more leaning towards like a career or you know, it could be a career, it could be love, whatever it is, or just like something more practical. Okay, something more practical. So it's not like your first choice or anything, because it's not something that makes your heart like, you know, speed and you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't believe I got this kind of like, this is an offer for me. Somebody just gave me this option and all that stuff. This is more like solid, very practical, very stable type of choice and option. So it's not your first choice. But it's not a bad offer. It will provide you a lot of stability. It will provide you a lot of wealth, maybe. And it could be an emotional stability type of thing as well. So, and I think this is the reason why. It's because it's not your first choice. You're having some doubts. You're wondering what it is. Do I really want? Do I really want to go with this or not? So I think you want to figure that out. Okay. It could be like, you know, a relationship, but it could also be work. And again, 7 is very spiritual. It could also be like something nudging you more towards maybe some kind of a spiritual practice or like meditation or even like exercises, whatever it is. Okay. So the offer is just not something your first choice. Now we have, moving over here, we have the 7 of Wands, which is about, you know, defending yourself, standing up for yourself, the self-love card, right? Standing, you know, I just saw this one over here. What do you need to release? And this is this kind of same thing. 7 of Cups. There's a lot of choices, but you have to let go of something. You can't, I don't want to say that you can't have everything, but the thing is, what you have to do is more like prioritizing what it is the most important thing. So that's the first thing that you need to go after, and then you can, you know, list the other stuff. So not necessarily letting it go, but you're going to maybe put it aside for the time being, because you can't. We all want to think that we can do multiple things at the same time, and we could just and do them equally good. But in reality is that we can only focus on one thing at a time if we want to make that one thing super good, super skilled at it, right? So that's what it is. And that's what also I think with this Ace of Coins is that you can do all that stuff, but if you want to make that your primary maybe like source of income, or this is the primary thing that you're going to become really, really good at, somebody if they think about this thing, they'll come to you type of thing, then you need to set the other things aside and go pursue after this one thing and make it really, really good. Okay, so now the 7 of Wands, it's kind of this self-love card. You need to defend yourself. You need to have boundaries. You don't want to, because you are in this like choosing, having options type of, you know, period of time. You're going to be a little confused. You don't know what to do. And so we sometimes tend to not wanting to take the responsibility of things. So we're going to be like, okay, so what do you think? So we kind of give up our power to other people. We want other people to decide for us. I think what you wanted to do is take the responsibility and make that choice yourself. Okay. 7 of Wands. So you want to make that decision. You want to be responsible for your decision. And so don't let the other people tell you what to do. Okay, because even if it ended up not being something that you wanted, not being something that you're like you totally love or something like that, but at least you know, like, okay, I don't like it, and yeah, I made the decision myself, and I'm okay with that. And instead of like blaming other people, like, oh, you told me to do this, you blah blah, that's too much of a negative thing, and blaming other people instead of just, you know, take responsibility of it and be a very like a grown-up person. Because I think whatever it is, it's going to make you transform. It's going to make you grow. You're going to learn about yourself more. This is a death card. It's about rebirth. You're going to grow up. You're going to have a new perspective on a lot of things when you take full responsibility of your choices. Okay, so that's what I feel with this. And once you do that, okay, once you go through this, because this is the end result, we're going to have the Sun and the Four of Coins. You're going to feel very, very stable. You're going to, I know Four of Coins sometimes it's about possessiveness, it's about jealousy, but it's also about stability, having very stable. It could be emotional stability, that like what we're talking about over here, Ace of Coins. I think eventually you're probably going to take this offer, the Ace of Coins, because the ending over here, this last card, is also a coin card. So I think stability to you would be, even though it's not your primary thing, it's not gonna make your heart speed up and be like, oh my God, so excited. But it gives you a lot of stability. It gives you a lot of like safety. It's like a safety net. You like it. You like being stable. You might think you don't like it, but it's actually, it makes you feel good. The Sun. And having that stability will give you the most or the ultimate happiness. Okay, and I almost feel like with this Four of Coins, it's about boundaries as well, self-love. You're going to know, like coming out of this, you're going to become a better person. You're going to grow. You're going to be a lot more mature, and you're going to understand what it is that is the most important thing for you, and what it is that will make you happy, and in its stability. Stability is the primary thing. I think it could be emotional stability, but also wealth, or like money, finance, career. So to you, love or like partnership with someone might not be the most important thing, but being self-efficient is the most important thing for you, at least for this time period. This is a time for you to grow. This is a time for you to introspect, okay, to understand about yourself, the spiritual growth. So, and after you do all these, I think something else will come in. But this is only, you know, this is only for the next month, like full moon or so. So that's why this is the message for you. And after you accomplish this, I think something great is going to come in, and because you're going to feel that much happier, that much stabler, and you're going to attract more things coming into you. But that's a different reading, obviously. But something exciting, I don't want to say exciting, but something happy, something bright. Like you're gonna have like a bright future, a happy future ahead of you, and a very stable future ahead of you that you can look forward to. You might be going through this transition period right now where you have to defend yourself, you have to make choices, you have to figure out what it is that you really want, having a very firm boundary, okay, telling people no, learn about your own triggers, okay, and also learn about what it is that you don't need as well, right? So this is the full moon message for pile number 2, and I hope this helped you a little bit. And yeah, it's more about like, you know, growing, learning about yourself. This full moon message for pile number 2 is all about you. It's all about you. Put the focus on you. Whether you're in a relationship or not, it doesn't matter. Your focus for the next month, or right, the next 29 to 30 days, because it's a full moon, like a moon cycle. Okay, moon cycle is about 29 to 30 days, depending on the month and stuff like that. So anyways, your message is you. Learn about you. You're transforming, and something new and exciting is on the horizon for you. All right, so yeah. I hope this resonated with you, and if you have anything that you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and to my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, so for pile number 3, your card, you have 6 of crystals. That's the 6 of pentacles card. You have 3 of swords. You have 8 of swords. They're all upright. This is to clarify these cards. Up here we have 2 of swords. We have 6 of coins, which is 6 of pentacles, and in reverse you have 2 6 of coins. That's something very significant. And then over here we have Ace of Cups, clarifying the 8 of Swords. Your oracle cards, we have nothing is yet set in stone. And over here we have boundaries. Okay. Very interesting. So we're going to start off with your oracle card. So the full moon message for pile number 3 is whatever you have decided that you wanted to do. I think the result is not yet, you probably can't really see that just yet, and we do have the 2 of swords right here, right? So things are still a little bit up in the air. Things is not, even if you have, like, whether you have a yes or no right now, depending on what it is that you're thinking about, could be love, could be work related. Okay, so we do have 2 coins card. We have 3 swords and 1 cup. Could be work or money related, a little bit more, or it's more about your thinking. Okay, your thoughts and thinking. So it could be money, could be work, could be love related. It could be all 3 areas, depending on what it is that you care the most about right now, right at this moment. Okay, so for pile number 3, it's going to be a little bit of a mixed message because it is a general reading. We do have this card with, it's about nothing is yet set in stone. So it could be about anything. Okay, so for pile number 1, it's very clear. It was very romantic. The second pile was very clear. It's all about like them working on themselves. Pile number 3, your message, it could be any area in your life that you care about the most right at this moment. Okay, so now, but whatever it is that you're thinking about right now, nothing is yet set in stone. So if you just got rejected with something, it's not a permanent thing. If you just got accepted to something, it's also not super permanent. Things could still change. So you don't want to be too comfortable with it just yet. If you're getting rejected, don't feel like, oh my God, okay, because we do have over here 3 of swords. That's like a heartbreaking type of thing, or something that didn't work in your favor, something shocking that just happened, but the thing is, it's not a permanent thing just yet. Things could still change. Over here we have boundaries. As long as you have like a certain boundary that you know for sure that cannot be crossed. So like like a baseline that you need to, that's like your last line of defense. Set that thing down, and then everything else you can still work around it and figure things out. Okay, so now let's take a look at your tarot cards. And so we have Six of Crystals, Six of Pentacles, which is about equal give and take. It's about being generous to something or someone. And then clarified by Two of Swords. So now we have Two of Swords is up in the air. It's undecided, some kind of a decision. So maybe you're trying to decide if you want to maybe accept an offer or reject an offer. Maybe you're trying to decide if you want to, this offer could be work related or it could be love related. Okay, so you're trying to decide whether you want to take someone back. It could be also taking someone back, or be with someone, or take on a job or reject a job, whatever. There is some kind of, and this is kind of in the position of like the past position. So I think this is something that you've probably have experienced or in the process of experiencing right now. And then now we're going to see over here Three of Swords and the Six of Coins in reverse. So I think you might rejected it, or you might have been rejected by this person or this thing. So maybe there is something that you really wanted. There is some kind of a stagnancy over here, and I think now you're moving out of that. So you kind of have that result or come in, or like your answer about something that was kind of up in the air before. And it wasn't fully to your benefit, or fully to the result didn't happen the way that you expected it to be. So you're kind of like, trying to heal yourself, trying to not to take it too personally. Over here is the Six of Coins. You feel kind of like, I do feel really rejected, dejected type of things. But over here, we do have the Oracle card that says nothing is yet set in stone. So this is something that you're probably experiencing right now. The stagnancy, you feeling rejected, feeling depressed, feeling awful, feeling that your whatever the amount of work that you put in, could be work related again, or the amount of effort that you put in, could be love related too, is not being reciprocated. It's not being reciprocated, okay? And so it's just kind of like quite hurtful, quite it's just not very happy type of energy right now, right? And now we're moving towards here, Eight of Swords, and the clarified by Ace of Cups. So I think Eight of Swords is usually about fear. It's about, being bounded by your own fear, not being able to see that you are your worst enemy, right? And over here we have the Ace of Cups clarifying that is that what I think there is something that you don't see just yet. It's kind of like this nothing is yet set in stone. So I think maybe you're too encompassed in this like really sad, like hurt, painful emotion, because you feel like you're being rejected. You feel like whatever you've given out is not being reciprocated, right? Or you're putting in more energy and effort. It could be also money, everything into this thing that you really want, and it could be love or career related, but you're not seeing any result. But I would have to say that nothing is set in stone just yet. It could all just be in your head right now. It could all just be in your head right now. And there is something new kind of working behind the scene right now. Ace of Cups. Something fulfilling, something nice is going to come in, but you just don't see it just yet. And so I think this full moon energy, this full moon message right now for you is to, that's let me grab one more card. You know what? I wasn't planning on drawing another another clarification card, but I just feel like the ending on an 8 of Swords is kind of awkward. So let me grab one more deck. Give me 1 second. All right, so I think what happened with this full moon energy right now is that you're going to experience something about this. You're going to be really up in your head. Things are kind of up in the air, but you feel like it's a no, or it could be a yes, but the yes is not in a good way. Okay, it's not a good way. So like you feel really depressed, rejected. You feel like maybe you're a failure. You're kind of like just putting yourself down a lot, but it's all in your head. It's more like self-limiting things that you're saying to yourself. There is something brewing, I think, underneath the surface of everything right now, but you just don't see it yet. And I think it's because you're too encompassed in your own feeling and your own like sad feeling that you're not seeing other things coming in towards you. And the thing is, this thing coming towards you is going to come in a little bit later. So it's not going to happen in this full moon. So within the next 20 to 30 days, whenever you saw this video, meaning like until the next full moon. Okay, so until the next full moon that happens, you're going to kind of be in this type of energy right now, but there is something coming in maybe in the next full moon, so in this full moon currently, that's going to come up, or you're currently in right now, you're kind of in this energy, but there within after this full moon, so the next full moon. Am I making myself clear? I feel like I'm kind of like making everybody really confused right now. So the next full moon, I feel something nice is going to come in, because we have over here an Ace of Cups. I feel this is why there's the boundaries card that came out here, is that in this full moon, the full moon message for you right now, right at this moment, is you don't want to put yourself down too much. Having boundaries is having boundaries how you want the other people treating you, but the thing is like, and also how you should treat yourself as well. You should never ever put yourself down so much that is self-destructive. Okay, self-destructive. So let me just see what is going to happen in the next full moon. Okay, so after this, what is this Ace of Cups brewing? Okay, what is coming in? What is this Ace of Cups coming? What is coming with this Ace of Cups? So we're going to clarify the Ace of Cups that clarify the 8 of Swords, which is so interesting. All right. We do have the 9 of Wands over here. So that means there is going to be some kind of a waiting period. This is defending what you have already, right? So Ace of Cups, there's something coming in, like a new offer. You just saw like the sun flipped out, but there's too many cards. All right, another 2 of Swords. So yeah, something is definitely brewing underneath everything, but it's going to come in later. So it's not going to happen in this full moon, but you're going to see things more clearly the next full moon. I feel like I already draw 3 cards and it's not telling me, it's not giving me an answer just yet. So I think you need to work through this energy right now. Whatever this boundary, you need to set a boundary during this full moon period and just not give up yet. Okay, you're going to have clarity of things in the next full moon. I feel like this Ace of Cups, whatever this offer that's going to come in for you, okay, whatever this fulfillment, this loving energy that's coming in, you're going to see more clearly when the next full moon, okay, the next full moon coming up, you're going to see more clearly. You're going to understand what it is, but right now just defend yourself, defend whatever things that you've accomplished already, and don't I think maybe be a little bit patient. You have Two of Swords again. Look at this. You have two Six of Coins. You have two of Swords. Really, things are not set in stone yet. This is a very strong, like, things are still up in the air. So don't let your self-limiting thoughts or criticisms limit yourself. Okay, you are wonderful and absolutely great, beautiful, handsome, whatever you are. Okay, I think give yourself a little bit of time. And I think this is telling you to have a little bit of hope. So I think this reading for pile number 3 for you is to give you a little bit of hope, because whatever that just happened or you're experiencing right now, right at this moment, is not the end yet. Something good is on the horizon for you, but you just can't see it just yet. You just don't know. You can't see it just yet. So don't let your fear, again, your self-limiting thoughts prevent you from moving forward. So maybe whatever this thing that's making you feel really sad and rejected and all that stuff, just kind of put it aside and not think about it too much. For this period of time, something new is coming in. Something is brewing underneath it all. Okay, so just give it a little bit of time and not think about it during this full moon period. And I think you'll see more clearly after you give it a little bit of time and not thinking about it. And so that this next full moon, you'll be able to see what this is. This Ace of Cups, this new thing is going to come in. Okay, so I hope this helped you, pile number 3. I know it's not super clear because it's also not telling me too that what it is that you're getting. Right? But I think more clarity is going to come in the next full moon. So during this full moon, just keep pushing through, doing other things so that keep yourself busy, so that you're not thinking about this thing that is making you really sad, and all right. So let me know if this resonated with you, because I'm kind of curious what's going on, because it could be love or work related. For pile number 3, your thing could lean either way, and just know that nothing is set in stone just yet. All right, so I hope this helped. If you have anything that you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and to my video, and turn on the notification bell if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.